Hi everyone, it's me, YDP Jessica. I'm here at the Moline Teen Center. Let's start our video. Today's objective is to learn what a good cover letter and resume is and write our own. For materials, you need your parents' permission, a laptop with Google Drive, or paper and pencil, your school and work history, and a job description. A resume is a brief account of a person's education, qualifications, and previous experience. A cover letter is a document sent with your resume to provide additional information on your skills and experience. To know what a good resume looks like, we're going to look at a bad resume and see how it improves. So this website takes an imaginary person named Dina, and we see her resume. In the resume, you see the name and the contact information first at the very top, followed by other information. And Dina's, you can see her level of education, followed by her job experience. And we can see a few different places where she's worked, how long she's worked, what she did, how much money she made, what her responsibilities were. She also includes her health status, marital status, her hobbies, and says references upon request. As you can see, this is not easy to read. It's actually a pretty bad resume. In Deanna's next try, we see that her information is laid out in a more easy way to read. We have her education and training, followed by employment, and then personal information. But you can see in the highlighted areas, one note says that we should not include personal information, like our health or marital status. That is actually protected, and employers don't need to know about that. Other places is we need to be more descriptive. What job did we have? What area? What did we do? Right, in Deanna's next version, we see a big difference in the layout. Her contact information is laid out so it's easier to read, and we have a nice line for decorative and ease of reading, followed by her experience. Now, the word itself is bolded and in the center. And each job she has is kind of bolded and formatted so it's bolder and easier to see that's different. We see that throughout her resume, and it makes it look more professional, it's easier to read, and people who are looking at it can do it quicker. Area of the office where she worked, followed by her job duties. So these are the things that tell people what you actually did. In one of the later versions, we see Deanna has come to almost her final version, where the format is nice and professional, her jobs are listed in an easy-to-read way. However, the highlighted words show you some spelling mistakes that Deanna hasn't fixed yet. So this is an important reminder that even when you're working on your resume, you need to make sure you spell things correctly. In Deanna's last version of her resume, she does include a summary and like a objective on her resume. The objective is like the short phrase that describes professional experience and aspirations. And then the summary, it kind of shows who she is as a person, innovative, energetic, and also her experience summarized, followed by her specialty summarized and her skills summarized. Everything else though is pretty much the same. It is laid out very well, very clear, and her spelling mistakes are corrected. Alright, so now let's look at a resume that I made myself. We have Jessica example 10. We have high school student. For most of you guys, that's what you could put for your current job. If you're working somewhere, you could put that there. You have your address, your phone number, and then a professional email. You cannot stress this enough. Your email needs to be professional. It could be your name, followed by some numbers, but it shouldn't be anything ridiculous, right? Then on this resume, which I found on Google, the format, you can put skills next. So if you're good at project planning, public speaking, or have Spanish language skills, you can put that there. Then we have our experience. So we can put pretty much anything that you do. Even if you're in high school, you don't have a job, you can always include your extracurricular activities. So in this example, we have art club. Maybe you're a secretary, maybe you're president. Whatever it is, you can put that down, what year you started to present. If you do anything for the club, like let's say we create club programming, or we help lead some activities, or we help in fundraising, make sure to put that down, because that's something you can do in a real job. So you see the other examples, maybe random business, maybe work at a restaurant. You could provide excellent customer service, or you can resolve customer complaints, maintain the cleanliness of the storefront and restock supplies. In this place, you can also put your volunteer experience. If you help take care of animals at the welfare center, you can say care for animals. Or how about you tutor someone? That is also a very valuable skill. At the end, we have here our Moline High School, Moline, Illinois. We have high school diploma. Even if you haven't graduated, you can put high school diploma and just make sure you have the year and month that you'll graduate. If you have AP classes or honors classes, make sure you list that, as well as if you're on any honors list. Now let's look at a cover letter example. I found this on jobhero.com. It's a cover letter for a babysitter position. So you can always make sure to read the job description very carefully before you start a cover letter. If you're doing babysitter, for example, you want to make sure you know exactly what you're being asked to do. Are you also going to be doing errands or feeding pets, cleaning the house? That's something to really read carefully for. So this website says that some important qualifications, it's having a caring personality, being physically fit, having stamina, good supervisory skills, good listening skills, previous experience, problem solving, being flexible and dexterous, as well as being patient and being able to discipline children without using inappropriate methods. So of course, no hitting and things like that. So when we scroll down, we'll begin our cover letter. You always start by addressing the person you're applying to. So you'd start with Dear Mr. or Mrs. and a last name. If you don't know the name of the person, you can say to whomever it concerns, followed by colon. Then you want to start by saying where you found the position. So this person says, I saw your posting on the Carolina State University job board. It's important to say where you found the job so they kind of get an idea of where you might be. Then you'll start describing your experience and why you think you're an excellent candidate. So this person says, I study early childhood education, but maybe you can talk about how you take care of your brothers and sisters or your cousins, and that's why you're good at taking care of children. And when you're writing a cover letter, try to think of rules of 3. Try to give 3 examples or 3 reasons why you're the perfect candidate for the job. So talk about taking care of your family members, maybe problem solving among your friends and classmates, or how about maybe you went to a camp or something like that and you were a counselor. Anything really that relates to the job and can talk about why you'd be good. Maybe you're good at problem solving, or you really have good reflexes, so you'd be able to help anyone from getting hurt. All these would be good reasons. You want to break it up into paragraphs if you can, and make sure you use good sentence structures, use professional words, high-level words, and then towards the end, you would say something along the lines, I would love the opportunity to meet your family and discuss any further things. So you always want to leave some way of being contacted. So if it's your phone number, your email, or whatever, always indicate that you want to talk further about the opportunity. And then thank them very much. Say that you're excited and looking forward to hearing more. Sign with sincerely or best wishes or looking forward to hearing more, followed by a comma, and then your name. And now it's time for our main activity. Prepare your own resume, and if you're applying for a job, create your own cover letter. Make sure to double check for spelling and have a family member read it over. Reflection questions. How does it feel to create your own or improve your resume? Can you think of ways to improve your resume through school activities, volunteerism, or working? What jobs do you hope to apply for in the future? If you have an interview in the future, feel free to watch this video for some really good tips. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day.